sec. Properties. Yeah, that should be good. Wait, hold on. Wait. Hey, Rowa. Yes, it is time for an Ezekiel stream. So, last time we went to the mall. B. So now this is the day after, and if I remember correctly, it was just kind of raining. Just like it's raining outside my house right now. It's wet and I'm cold. The smelters wouldn't say that. Oh no, smelters play in any weather. Come rain or come shine, it's always smelter weather. Day in the urban residence, yes. There's no game? Give me a sec. I did an oopsie. Hey, hey, May May. Totally. What's up, dude? Was thinking about going to jail. Like, you're planning on going? Like, you're afraid of going? I'd probably have to join a prison gang. Yeah. I don't want to join a prison gang. Right? I told Angus about this. Your fear of prison gangs. Give me a moment. Among Us? Angus Among Us? Oh, God, one. And he said, prison gangs are notoriously problematic. I would think so, you know? I mean, if you were in a prison gang, you have, like, the risk of getting shanked or something, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that sounds like Angus. Is Angus around today? Nah, he's off doing stuff. What stuff? Family stuff. They're not worth talking about. Yeesh. Sheesh. Got a lot to do today. Cool. Later. Sheesh. Your stuff one? No, you're not. Prove it. So how did that arm get here? Someone just running down the street? Whoops, my arm fell off. I'll just come back for that later. So these are for a secret interaction you get later on. They're completely optional, but it adds more context to the story. Oh yeah, I normally do, Eric. It's just that the last time I streamed, I was just too lazy to turn my lights on so I could use my webcam. So I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna put the PNG. I've never been to war. Not like the recruiter didn't try though. Hard. How are you doing today, Eric? I already know how Roa's doing considering we hung out for the past few hours. And what about you, Juan? You doing good today? Doing wood? Is that what I said? My bad. That reminds me, I want to get a new microphone because this one sounds garbage. I've been looking at my VODs and I'm like, damn, no one's told me that I sound like this. I thought my microphone was fine, but I guess not. But I don't know what I would get, to be honest with you. I always have a headset. I know people have like those fancy microphones where you just set it on the desk, but I don't want to do that, partly because I like having space in my desk. I bet some rat babies would love a delicious pretzel. Yeah, it's the skull headset that costs 200k Robux. You're right, Aroa. You're only gonna get one shot at this. Just gotta freeze when he looks over, even if you're holding a pretzel. No movement. It's simple psychology. You've done this before. You've still got it. Easy, easy, easy. Okay, go. Pretzel. Pretzel. Pretzel acquired. Uh. Damn it! You have multiple times. I am not spending $120 on a headset. I don't have the money for it. Currently right now, my roommates and my roommate's mom are in debt, so I'm just kind of trying to like help them get out of debt, so I give them money every once in a while. Well, I give them money every week for it. That way they're not in debt. Hey, Mom. Hey, sweetie. I completely forgot where the sanctuary is. You passed the door on your way here. Oh, I thought those were locked. They're locked sometimes. All doors are locked sometimes. Not like saloon doors. Cowboys just walking in and out. That's very rude. The Old West was a very rude time. Howdy, partner. I say, this is powerful rude. That's like a southern gentleman. He's classing the place up. Tarnation. Okay, Mom, no more cowboy talk for you. Dang gummit. Oh yeah, speaking of that, Eric, I actually do have a HyperCloud X. But the thing is that it's wireless, so sometimes it disconnects and then I sound like a robot. Is what I've been told. So I don't use it anymore. It just sits on my plushie's head. Hello. Hello. You're Candy's daughter, right? Yep. Who are you? Kate, but most people call me Pastor K. You're new here, right? 16 months? Something like that. Oh, new to me at least. Hello. 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 Do me a favor. Take that last hello and give it to Bruce. Bruce? Bruce lives across the street. In the woods? For now, at least. You want me to go talk to a strange man in the woods. Bruce isn't strange. He's my friend. And he's a part of this community. Okie dokie. Thank you. It was nice to meet you. You too. Pastor K. See, Changed has Dr. K. Night in the Woods has Pastor K. Don't look up Changed if you don't know what it is. Pastor KW Young, Sunday services 7th and 9 a.m. All are welcome. Bingo 7 p.m. Tuesday. Juan, why are you doing the sussy? The sussies. So you're more of a drifter? Yeah, but it's temporary. Of course, well, we just wanted to see if you're okay up here. Yeah, Pastor Kate has been very kind. Mind if we see your setup up here? What do you think, Molly? It's fine? Alright, Bruce. Yeah. How are you finding Possum Springs? Nice place. Nice people. How long you been in town, Bruce? I've been here for a while now. And I was here before back in the 70s. They were looking for miners, at least for a while. Got a whole thing going here, Bruce. Yup. Pretty impressive. Thanks. Well, we sure appreciate you talking to us, Bruce. It was really great to meet you. Yup, likewise. Alright, troops, let's move out. Thanks again, Bruce. Thanks, Bruce. No trouble. Hello, I'm Abe Borowski. Friend of Pastor Kate? Hey, I'm Bruce. I don't say much. That's fine. I talk a lot. But I can, like, not. I always wanted to climb the water tower. But then that one kid died doing that. Whatever. I'll get to it. Probably see clear to the brittle from here. What sucks about the headset that I have is that it costs 50 bucks. And for the sound quality, it's actually pretty bad. And also, like, the microphone thingy, like, falls off from time to time. I didn't pay for it, though. My ex did. So I didn't spend anything on it, but still. It sounds okay-ish because I'm using a filter. Like, I have an NVIDIA broadcast, which is like a filtering system that filters the sound so it doesn't sound as bad. Amazing. To think these things used to run. Kind of amazing they're still down here, too. No way to get them out of here, I guess. This place sure was something a long time ago. Rainy day, huh? But not down here. You kids have your own little secret hideout down here, huh? Whatever. When I was a kid, Literally, nobody cares. Yo, whatever. Okay then. Holy shit. The dudes! Someone hacked up the dudes! Who did this? Why did they do it? Nuke Possum Springs. Oh, you used NVIDIA broadcast, Eric? I think it's pretty neat. It's just that sometimes it's a little finicky, and I'll turn it on for my speakers so I don't hear people's like microphones. But then it makes them super quiet. It makes them so quiet. I'm like, what the fudge? I need to look at those upgrade or those deals right now. Hey, BB. Hey, May. How's it going? Go ahead and DM me a link of what you're looking at, and I'll take a look at it on my phone. I got a load of rock salt to move. Came in early this year, and like a crap load of snow shovels. Usually the distro place doesn't goof up like this. Maybe it's run by weather wizards? Okay, one, salt is yummy, but not the salt they use to put on the friggin' street. That stuff's toxic to humans. Yeah, that's not a bad theory. So what's up? Want to hang out tonight? I'm working. If you want to like come along? I mean, I can make payments on them, right? I have credit. I can do the freaking payment system. I like your words, Eric. I like those fancy words that I don't understand. Oh, I was thinking we'd go play putt-putt out in Hunwick. May that's... Depot. To be fair, Depot, we friggin' stayed up until 5 a.m. Just like playing Battlefield. So I'm not surprised you slept for 11 hours. Hell, I was surprised when I woke up that Meyer had been awake for the past few hours. Oh, we played Battlefield 1, 5, and 4. Depot, we played 4. Why did you omit that? Remember the knife battle? Actually, not a bad idea. But sorry, got work. Aw, jeez. What is even the point? Paychecks, rent, food, medicine, that kind of thing. See, that's a mood. That's a mood right there. That's why I don't buy fancy things. So, do you want to come along or not? I know that sounds ironic considering that the avatar I'm using costs money. Technically speaking, because I had to put the time and effort into doing it, but the model itself was free. Let's hang out. House call. We're gonna install a water heater. You coming? There's a thing back here by the driveway. Yeah, she's an old lady. She's got weird shit in her yard. It's like a windmill. Yep. I've never been back up here before. Remember, Borowski, you have now been here. It's nice. Yeah, just a bunch of old cabins people turned into houses. Some hunting camps, so don't, like, get shot or anything. Don't get Dick Cheney'd! Buck season is for a few days, right? Well, folks get impatient for murder. It ain't murder if it's animals. That's dark. And weird, because they're also animals. Hold that thought. You gonna knock? Oh, thank you for coming on such short notice. No problem. I could sleep through a 4-alarm fire, but that furnace... We'll take a look at it. Ever since Gene passed, I just can't abide that thumping. Understandable. Gene was such a darling man. Hey, what did you mean by hold that thought? Wait for it. I'll never forgive them for taking him away. Uh-huh. Ain't like I didn't treat him right. I looked it up on the internet. He didn't smell or nothing. Wait for it. You can't take a woman's husband just because he's dead. There it is. Holy God. Took him right off that couch. It's a crime. Yeah, a crime was definitely committed, alright. They just couldn't abide not being able to tax him anymore. That's what it was. Well, I won't talk your ears off about it. Come take a look at my fridge while you're here. We bill by the half hour. Good job. Yeah, it's a nice fridge. What's the problem? If it's what I think it is, Freddy, I've seen it. Oh, there's no problem. It's just a classic, an original Luna Freeze. Wow. They were all the rage when I was your age. They last forever. They make me feel so young. You can go ahead and DM me it, because I'm not sure if it is what I've seen already. I saw one of these the other night when I got back into town. Oh, really? Where? Upside down under some logs in the creek in the ravine. So, furnace. Oh yes, right through here to the basement. Sounds good. Come on, May. Yes. I'm okay with it as long as you censor it. Please remember not to lock us in. What? Last time we sent someone, he got locked in the basement. I assure you that did not happen. He called me from your basement. Your man did smell a bit of booze when he came by. Okay, you can spoiler tag things, Freddy. That's a thing on Discord. It's a toggle. Busted. Or something. Okay, down we go. It was nice meeting you. I don't really know who you are, little person. Oh man, I love creepy basements. And why wouldn't you? Look at all this splendor. Jeez, she's got a lot of junk. Maybe she's got a few more husbands stacked in the corner. Necrophilia. Alright, let's get this done so we can go home. Isn't it illegal to smoke indoors? It is. Well, 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 be the criminal. It's a dummy. I'm trying to quit. So I chew on this thing. What? Notice no smoke coming out? No smoke at all? But like, I've seen you smoke. Yeah, not indoors. I totally thought it was real. Where did you think the smoke was going? I thought you were swallowing it? Mate, do you know how smoking works? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not a smoking scientist, Beatrice. Good lord, what else don't you know? Sorry I didn't get a degree in cigarettology. What even was your major in college? Kicking ass and getting rad. So that's the furnace? Yes, that's the furnace. I've decided his name is Clanky. Okay, you just hang out. I'm going to go fix this right click. Don't, like, break anything. What am I gonna break? This is a basement full of crap. Oh, jeez, okay. Shouldn't be long. Can I help? Nope. Why am I here then? Because you wanted to come along. Just chill. Jeez, this is one old-ass fan. It's made of metal and you could chop your finger off. Fish, fish, fish! Ah, my old nemesis. Professor Lucius von Nomio. Badminton. Badminton. Racket. I bet I can make something out of all this junk. Jeez, who even would have this much junk? I bet. Scream's okay. I mean, I just barely started, Freddy. I think this is time, so I'm gonna have to be here a little bit. Oh! Right. We pick up everything. This looks useful, this looks useful. I need your expertise to fix this stupid furnace, Professor. Honestly, rating me is the most weird thing people can do because, like, I'm not a big streamer. I'm just some random person. Yeah, I could see this being useful. Alright, so I can't carry anything else, so I'm gonna say this is enough stuff. Okay, so got gnome, fishing pole, a badminton racket, and a fan. Got 2 wheels and a turny thing with no wheel. Probably just need to turn the turny thing to open up the heat pipes. Clanky's probably got loads of heat, but it can't get out. To get Clanky all hot and bothered, we will teach Clanky to love. I bet I could. Could use the racket as a handle. Yeah, that would work. Although we're not always going to be here to pull it. One good hard pull should do it. The fan could stay on, and then if this breaks, you only have to replace the fan. It should be good for the environment too. That's important. Like the turbines in the mountain by Fort Lucine. God, I remember when everyone was so mad about that. It's gonna ruin the view. It's gonna kill birds. You know what else is gonna ruin the view and birds? When a meteor hits the earth because it gets too hot. That's what happened to the dinosaurs. Okay, where was I? Making a basement turbine out of a badminton racket. Welcome back, Aurora. Right. So then there isn't a lot of wind down here, but like, okay, we're stick Nomi in the ground. Sorry, Nomi. Put the fan on top of his flat table butt. I feel that pain, Nomi. I have one too. And tell the racket on like this. Holy crap. Hey, alright. I should like start a company. Sustainable garbage turbine. Okay, done. What? I think I fixed it. Now let's see what we've got here. Yeah, we did. What did you do? I engineered an elegant long-term solution. God damn it. Way to go, May. Please don't fix anything ever again. Like, don't even have a pet. Anything you have to maintain. Oh, friggin' crap. It was totally gonna work. This is so typical. I'm going to check the exit. Wait here. Damn it. Well, we're locked in. Oh, I knew this was gonna happen. Stupid, stupid bee. See if you can yell. It's not gonna work. Miss Miranda! It didn't work. Well, this knob is really old and loose. Maybe I can, like, figure this out. I'll look around too. Yeah, you go look around a whole bunch. There's one thing she could hear is this furnace. When it was broken. Broken things need to be broken. it's the one tool I do know how to use. A tool for beating. We do a little bit of crime. Let's go! Suck it, you piece of crap, Furnace. Wow, that is pretty loud. Yeah, jeez. Surprised I can't hear that back in town. Okay, cool, she's coming, thank God. Thank me, more like, hey, Miss Miranda, you locked us in. Well, that was fun. Uh-huh. You're right. She gave us lemonade. Yeah. You not like lemonade? It's fantastic. What's up? Nothing, just tired. Worked all day. I'm all hyper. Good for you. Ugh, you're zero fun. Yep. You need, like, some magical shit to, like, give you a new perspective. Let me know when that happens. Wouldn't want to miss it. Bro, have you ever seen fireflies? You caught them too. Hey, Fredo. Probably because we live in the same area, Freddy. Like, most of the people in this chat are in EST zone. Wow. Are you like a Firefly Whisperer or something? They just like me, I guess. You're an interesting person, Mayorowski. No, Miss Miranda is an interesting person. She, like, mummified a dude. Okay, you're more benign interesting. Woohoo! You know, I have to say, this would have been a much less exciting evening if you weren't along for the ride. See, I'm good to have around. I mean, you can certainly beat the shit out of a furnace. I can beat the shit out of anything. You should, like, channel that aggression you always have to something useful. And Dr. Hank said way back I needed to repress it. Repress? Not, like, learn to deal with it? He specifically said repress. Okay. So do you think Mrs. Miranda, like, pulled her husband's guts out? Isn't that what you do for mummies? I don't know, mate. Do you think you'd have the stomach for it? Nope. It probably took a lot of heart. Yep. I wish she would explain it to us. I get it, May. She really wrecked them. Okay, that probably stayed in place. Yeah, that should stay where it belongs. I'm leaving. Hey, you gotta live your life. Bye, this is me gone. Hey, wait up. You're walking back to town. You've got a lot of gall to say that. I'm calling the cops. Working. Depot. Your conversations are more like, huh? 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 Are you going trick-or-treating? I don't have a soundboard, so I don't know how you guys do it. How's work? You know, better than the glass factory. Is it? I've mined, I've ran machines, but now I get to slice steaks and hawk salamis. I mean, it's easier on the back, that's for sure. But like, do you like it? I like having a paycheck. Fair. Paychecks. The sweetest meats of them all. What'd you do tonight? Oh, stuff. Tired. Feel like I just did a day's work. You know, there are places you can get paid for work these days. Oh, really? Yeah, they call it working? Ah, you kids with your slang. Slang you could pick up at work. Okay, yes, point made. Hey, Dad, would you like mind moving the boxes in the crawl space? Well, what have you done for me lately? Been a credit to this family? That doesn't count. Well, would you watch some TV with me? Yeah, for a little bit. Hop up. I'm watching Garbo and Malloy. Nice. Yes. You know, we like to get political here. Gotta do it. Gotta. You hear about this new law in the books? Pirating movie online, you know about that? I do. Punishable by up to 10 years in prison. Wow, and I hear I've been trying to get in the hard way. He has, folks. Wonder if pirating a movie about first degree murder earns you more prison respect than one about ground larceny. Hey, Malloy, you know what I think about that law? What, Garbo? That's a whopper! Coming up next, stupid sandwiches. Hey, Freddy, I'm not the one who wrote the freaking script for that. I'm just doing the voicing. 2012 YouTube poop. Wonder how old this thing is. It's so weird because you guys know I'm 25. I was around for like the infancy of YouTube, so like I was there for like the early days. So like I've seen it all, and it's weird to think about. Freddie, you said you're 19. When YouTube was around, you were probably like, wait, let's see, 2005. It's 2022 right now, so that was 17 years ago. You would have been 2 years old. When it was 2005 for me, I was 8. Hey, that was fun. Yeah, I was born in 1997, Depot. Let's do that again sometime. You're pretty handy when it comes to breaking stuff. I'm sure there's a job in there somewhere. Yeah, it's called demolition. You can actually get a job doing that. Holy shit, I found my calling. I've actually wanted to do demolition. Demolition sounds fucking fun. I'm glad I could help facilitate this. Oh, so I looked up people who attract insects. Seems to come down to a lot of heat and various odors. They can't get enough of this. I guess not. Good night, May. Night. Hey, punk. What you do tonight? Got trapped in a basement. Beat up a furnace. Right on, man. Night, night. I was born April 4th, 1997 at 8:43 a.m. It was a Friday, I think. How do I know the exact time? Um, yeah, my sister's actually older than Meyer Depot. My sister was born in 1987. Uh, my birth certificate. Eric, you wouldn't be able to. Eric, I want you to know that I already had my identity stolen before, so nothing. I would. It would be nothing that I hadn't gone through before. Bedtime? Yeah. Yeah. That's why I can't use online banking. I have to like physically go to the bank, which is a pain in the butt for when I want to check if I've been paid. I also can't apply for loans or anything because I froze my credit. So people couldn't use my credit at all for anything. My VTuber is supposed to be a gremlin from League of Legends. Specifically, what's his name? I don't know what his name is. It's the one... Yeah, I don't know. I've played League of Legends a little bit, but not a lot. But I am gonna replace this model with something else. This was just a test model guy had sitting around. League of Legends isn't a subscription service though, Roa. I don't know where you got that. You're thinking of World of Warcraft. Speaking of, I probably will stream World of Warcraft just so you can see the funny dragon people. Because I need to redo the starting zone. Because there is some secret stuff that there is. Does it? I don't remember LOL having a subscription service. Is it just for the premium currency? That will show you how much I played LOL, that I really don't know much about it. Like, I played LOL and it was mostly with bots, so I wouldn't get mad at like things out of my control. Wait, hold on. Shoot. Oh, by the way, Depot, sorry about disappearing last night. Kian really wanted, like, less noise, I guess. So she took me into the other VC, so I would play Roblox with her for a little bit. Which is fun, because then I got to meet Fletch. And Fletch is a cool dude. Look at me. Started from a nobody that just discovered a Roa stream, and now I just know all these cool people. Especially you, Depot, you, Freddy, you, Eric, Juan. This is not me being humble. I'm genuinely happy I met you all. Hey, got a call from Miss Miranda. Hero, I literally said earlier that I never played League of Legends. Why are you bringing up League of Legends? Apparently she's upset that we messed up her basement. Whatever, she didn't pay us to clean up. I'm at work all day. Just saying, if you want to say hello, I am here to be helloed at. Hey, boyo. At work all day, very bored. Work sucks. Crap Falcon, more like it. Anyways, why do you bring up League of Legends, Hero? Just ask. You want to play League of Legends, that's what it is. Yawn. Morning. Long night? Yeah, I went to work with B. Oh, are you gonna work there? No, Mom, I was just tagging along. Though I was like really useful. Mm-hmm. It was a new and exciting feeling. Mm-hmm. You okay? Yeah, I just been doing boring adult stuff. What kind of adult stuff? I'm adult stuff. Just like budget, bills, numbers. A lot of adulthood is number stress. That sounds bad. I'm bad at numbers. Oh, I remember. Okay, well, I'm gonna head out. Mm-hmm. Have a nice day. Numbers, numbers, numbers. Who's friggin' DMing me? Did we meet from playing a game? I'm pretty sure. Uh, what was it? What was the game? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I think it was because Kian and Meyer had me play Fall Guys with them on stream. And that's how we met. Because then after that, we played, we didn't play Roblox because I don't think you have a Roblox account. But I'm pretty sure it was, the Fall Guys. Also, thank you for blessing me. May Borowski. Yep. Up here on my roof. Yep. Come to hunt some dust stars? Definitely. Come have a look. Wow. On my eyes. Filter. I could play VR chat, but I don't know if I'm in the mood to. Found one. Let's see. Ah yes, Simone the Fighter. She got a gun. Simone lived in a good land, but under every good land are the roots of oppression. And in this land, those roots took hold and choked out all else. That was poetic, Mr. Chazokov. Thanks. I was just reading the summary off my phone. Oh. We may not have signal, but we have Wi-Fi. Anyway, when the borders closed and curfew began, Simone and her comrades began to plot. They infiltrated, they sabotaged, they freed prisoners. Very nice. Simone was one of the first to be identified, but she evaded capture even as the wanted posters went up. As whispers of her grew throughout the land, more and more of her neighbors prayed in the night that Simone would be their salvation. Was she? We do not know where Simone is buried. Ah, God damn it, I knew this wasn't going to be happy. We do know that when things boiled over, she led a charge against the palace gates, and behind those gates were cannons. Oh no. Many years later, when the mass graves were exhumed, her bones were mixed within so many others. It was said that she now lives on in the bones of all in her country. Jeez, that got dark, and sad, and spooky. That is history. Found one, found one, found one! Let's have a look. Sterling the Seer. How come I've never heard of these guys? By the time they got to these rare stars, The well-known myths and legends were taken. Oh. This one, Sterling, is a tale of the world changing and leaving one behind. These are all gonna be bummers, huh? This is not for me to say. Is it a bad thing for the world to move on? Well, I mean, this guy probably doesn't think so. Either way, one day his king met a new sage, an astronomer, and she showed the king how the planet is and stars orbit in regular patterns and why. And the king kicked Sterling out of his quarters, for the seer had long told the king a different story about the stars. Did Sterling believe his own story? I believe he did. Well, that's how things go. Is there no responsibility to care for those whose labors, even one's universe, are suddenly replaced with a new one? Are they obsolete? That's how life is. So you believe that some should go hungry and without homes because they are no longer useful to those in power? Well, geez, Mr. Chazikov, when you put it that way. The stars, they make one think. That's both of them for today. Neato. Wow, that was pretty great. Come by again. Couple days. We shall hunt the stars. Okay, let's see if I can do the secret. Oh, by the way, you wanted to see what it's like falling from a high story? Oh, hey, I remember this. Wife long gone, kids don't care. Tunnel fish are always there. Haha, yeah, man. Oh God, please don't listen. I would expect. All right, we get another shot at this. Here we go, we're going. Just be careful. I am the Bandit Queen. Oh, hello, May. Do I know you? I don't know if you remember me? Miss Rosa? I knew your grandfather. I visited you the day after you were born. You were so small. I guess some things don't change, eh? How'd you know Granddad? I'm here most days. Why don't you stop by sometime, and I'll tell you all about him. Things you might not know. Alright, you've got my interest. Sweet, curious child. Yeah, I stole a pretzel. What of it? What are you gonna do? Call the cops? Hey, what are you doing outside my window? I don't know. Please go away. What you doing? Newspaper? What's in the news? Contracts closing down next month, laying off at least 24 people. What's that? Place out past Brittle. Assembles tiny computer doodads. Okay, yeah, someone I knew. Small work there. Real small work. Bad on the fingers after a while. That's exactly what I do. That is my job right there. I bagged my groceries for a while. How's that? You put the cold, heavy stuff on the bottom? Yep, that's how you do it. You put the cold, heavy stuff on the bottom. In a box like front. That way nothing gets squished. Then the veggies and fruit. And the bread on top. Well, looks like you got it all figured out. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything, Depot, but it looks like our factory might be closing down and I'm going to have to find another job. Because I finally got caught up with everything this past week, and we have the final orders that we're doing, and it's only 20, and we haven't gotten new orders in a while. So that's probably it. We did it. We made it to the end. It's okay. My roommate's already finding another job, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe if I get affiliate, I can survive off of Twitch subs. What? Why do people say I'm cute? I don't understand. This isn't true. Oops. After the Paradise Parade got canned, there wasn't much going on in the spring, but we still did the Easter basket blessing at the church. And ate special pretzels. We didn't bother to bless those. Profane pretzels. Alright, my little Maricorettes, time to eat. Hey, Scratchy. Wow, you're hungry. Very hungry. Hey, Scratchy. I guess I'm your mom now? I don't know if I'm ready to be a mom. Mallard P. Bloomingburg, one of my absolute favorite things when I was a kid. Proudest of the spring parade floats. Dude, this is a tune. This is Mallard's tune. Mallard, dear dead Mallard. You were my favorite anything when I was a kid. I ran to the spring to see you. You were like a big beaky dinosaur. Mallard, you're still amazing forever. Oh, Mallard, probably left here by the Possum Springs Chamber of Commerce. Forgotten, but I found you, and I know you're here, and still a springtime terror. I'll keep you a secret, Mallard, but I'll visit. Oh shit! I almost fell off my chair. Okay. Also, Hero, to answer your question, I have played this before. But that was like 5 or 6 years ago. So a lot of it's still like fresh in my, or still like lost in my mind. Well, it's because I was leaning back in my chair. Oh! I was trying to get up there, but I don't think there's anything up there specifically. There's just a cat. Wow, I almost did it. Hold on. Oh my god. Ah! Wait, can you get up here, Hero? I don't think you can. Oh, never mind. I proved it. You can get up here. There's nothing up here, though, but you can get up here. Oh, wait. Years ago, I thought when I was 20, I'd never be able to climb this high up anymore. Suppose what you know, little May. Oh my god. I've never seen this interaction before. Hey kid, what you up to? Hey, adult. Nothing. Sounds good. I was gonna go down to the tracks. Did you want to come? Sorry if that sounds boring. You don't have to go. It's okay. Oh, geez, let me answer before you decide. I said no. Oh, okay. Did you want to go? Sure. Oh, good. Yeah, it'll be fun. Let's rock. This is part of the update that they did as the final update. It's called the Weird Autumn update. They added the cut content back. The only thing you'll notice is that there's no music, and that's because the composer of the music, the soundtrack, killed himself. So they didn't really feel like having someone else make more music. Wow, been a while since I've been here. My house is like 3 minutes from here. Got the longest night lights from last year still up. Haha, someone on my street does that too. We got pumpkins last year and we left them out too long. And they like liquefied. Gross. Oh really? I'm sorry. Haha, it's cool. Gross is fine. I've seen like a time-lapse video of when a corpse decays and like everything liquefies. We're all goo deep down. Yep. Okay, so like a cool thing to do is squish a metal thing on the tracks. I like that a lot. Cool. I brought a little metal dude. Let's see what happens. Sounds good, kid. I come out here at night sometimes and fall asleep between the tracks. Why? I don't know. I feel excited and can sleep. You ever have that? Where you're so excited you go to sleep? Coffee makes me sleepy. Haha, wuss. Guilty. Sometimes I fall asleep for like 5 minutes, but sometimes it's for like an hour. That's some risky business there. I have weird thoughts. Like sometimes I want to go to sleep in the woods, or in the basement of an abandoned house during the day, and only come out at night, and be like a monster, and like beautiful. I know the feeling. I want to eat people sometimes. Really? Pretty much as soon as I meet anyone. I wonder what they taste like. I feel like the world is full of bad people who would be good to eat. What are you scared about, Aurora? They're completely safe. Oh! Okay. Let's see what we got. Whoa. Yay! Your little metal guy is all... Wow. He represents the human soul. This is important art. Well, I gotta get rolling. Okay. Let's roll. See ya. Lori M. Horror movies and trains. If it's any consolation, I'm pretty sure you die from shock and blood loss before you like, rather than live the rest of your life crippled. Hey May. Hey Angus, how's Videoland? Good. Started the Halloween rush. Got a pretty good horror selection. Nice. You got a favorite? What, horror movie? Yeah. Black Oaks. Oh, nice. Witchy. Yeah, it's witchy as hell. And scary. Yeah, that one's like historical. The witchy version. We'll see you later. Bye. You mean where they're like standing at the train station and then the hubcap launches and then like cuts his head off? Hey, CJ. Yeah? You were like in high school when I was in middle school. Oh, huh. Did I know you? You used to play nerd games with Tom Bramwell across the street from house? Haha, nerd games. That's quite a memory you got there. Do you live here anymore? Nah, just back visiting. For nerd games? They were like pen and paper role-playing stuff. Cool. But no, I'm just visiting my family. Husband's driving down tomorrow. What do you know? What do you do now? Lawyer? Oh wow. Can I ask you some law stuff? Well, I'm not acting in any professional capacity, but yeah, sure. What's the best way to rob a bank? That's not really legal advice. Legal is like laws, right? And bank robbing is a crime, right? And crimes are against the law? It's all related. I guess, just, you know, bandit mask and a gun? Yeah, it's been done. You know, we don't really learn this kind of stuff in law school. What is the point of, like, going to college if you don't learn useful shit? Laws are pretty useful. Useful my ass, CJ. Sorry, welcome back. Have a nice visit. Bye. See ya? Sunny again. Thank goodness. What's got you down? Ah, it's nothing. Hey, go Smelters, right? Yeah, go Smelters. Doing a raspy voice fucking hurts my throat. Just letting you know. I wonder if I can go to the food donkey now. Yeah, I can go to the food donkey. The heart of hometown since 1972. There's Germ. Hey, Germ. Hey. Wanna hang out? I don't know, I was supposed to hang out with Greg or B tonight. Jeez, I'm not asking you to run away and get married. Yes. Okay, what do you want to do? Follow me. That's never gonna happen, Depot, because this game is very short. We're here, but I could do it for another game that I have that's kind of similar. We're in the parking lot. Yep, and plus I don't think anyone else would be on board for that, because then they'd have to sit here and watch me play the game. We walked for like 15 seconds. It's like really big there here. I could throw a rock and we hit where we're just standing. You can see like all the sky here. Oh wow, you can. Okay, seriously, we're just looking at the parking lot. Sometimes in the morning, if you're up on the hill back there, a whole bunch of fog passes over the lots. It's like an ocean, and there's a herd of deer that comes through. And it's like magic. Wow. Why did we ever need this much parking? Jobs. People used to work at the glass factory, and I guess some folks still work at the sewing place. There was some other factory somewhere back here at some point too. All gone now though. Yep. Just a lot of asphalt weeds and broken glass. It's so pretty, I love it. You know, if they never do anything with this, in a bunch of years this is gonna be like regular ground. Wow. Nature's old. It waits you out. That's spooky. Okay, we're done. What? Let's go. Hey. So I have to go now. Bye. One day. So, while this game might be linear, there's so much to do that it's kind of funny. Like, there's a lot of side content that you miss out, and like, when I was younger and I played this game for the first time, I didn't do the side content. Which is why I'm doing the side content now. Otherwise, I'd be hanging out with B right now, but the thing is, there's... How much is more to this game? We're on chapter 2. There are 5 chapters. Well, 4 chapters and an epilogue. But they're very short if you're like just doing the main content. It only takes you like 40 minutes a chapter. So I would have been done with this game in 2 streams. if I wasn't doing side content. But the side content adds context to the story, which is the weird thing. Seen a fire through the trees last night. Past these woods here. Weird noises. I just kept it to myself, and they went away. That sounds spooky. Been around a lot of places. Ain't spooked by much. But out past that water tower? Yeah, that's the place where teens hang out. Let's hope that's all it was. In my experience, strange fire and strange voices ain't never been good. I wonder if they'll be bad. Hope not. He's very nice. Yeah, and he could be like the first. A trial run. Where'd you put him? Oh, in the basement or in the old library? With all the books? He's not going to eat them. Interesting proposal, Kate. Yes, thank you for bringing this to us. I look forward to us meeting forward together on this. We brought up at the town council meeting. Oh, that's wonderful. Alright, troops, move out. How's things? Okay, weird dreams. Want to talk about it? Not really. I dreamed I was trapped in a wall. Jeez. No, it was fine. I knew the rescue crew was coming in a few hours. And it was cozy, so if I could take a nap, guilt-free. You feel guilty about naps? Wish I didn't. Hey, listen, if you ever want to talk or have any questions about, like, God, sure. You can always talk to me. It's kind of in my job description. Okay. Chatty chat chat chat. What, Aurora? Hey, Mom. Can't talk today, lots to do. Really? What could possibly be going on? Well, sweetie, we have the town council here today. And after that, a 12-step program meeting in the basement. Oh, wow. And I'm doing both church budget and our budget at the same time. I'll leave you alone then. Thanks, hon. Yeah, voice acting sounds cool. There's a game we could do it on that's like kind of similar. Oh, imagine Aurora doing voice acting. All right, we're just gonna hang out with B again. Because I did Angus the last time. I mean, not Angus, Greg the last time I played this game. Hey, dude. Hello. I was working here, going. I don't know. It pays. I like refuse to unload all that raw stock by myself. It's not even Halloween yet. Hey, May. How's the pickaxe? Trying to kill me. Unsuccessfully. Thus far, at least. What's so stressful? Well, on top of everything else, we're hosting that stupid Heartfest play tomorrow. Wow! Yeah, I'm never offering to do this again. And what are you up to tonight? Nothing. I'm like super tired because everything about my life is exhausting. I'm doing the work of like 3 employees plus a store owner. Even though I'm one employee and I do not own this store. Oh, weird. I thought for some reason you own this place now. You'd think. But also no, I'd rather die. Literally make me a coffin. Use your materials or tools from this store and bury me anywhere else. Jeez, that got intense. Anyway, I'm doing nothing tonight. I can do nothing too. Fine. So are we doing this? Let's hang out. Hi, B. Hi, May. Hi, Germ. Hey, dude. Germ is helping me move stuff for under the table cash. Well, I'm knocking off work early to pick up some groceries. Want to come? Sure. Sometimes hanging out is just going to the grocery store, you know? Ready to go. You got a lot of hammers. Holy shit, there's so many kind of nails. Alright then. He's like something out of a children's book. About whatever the hell he is. Dinner at B's. This place killed the food donkey. Okay. When I start this, what is it? Well, like I said, I did the Greg ones when I last played this game, but it was for the first two, and then in the third one I did B's, so I did this one. But I want to let you know that back then, the events of this wouldn't have applied to me. But now it does, and I want you to understand why, if you can pick up on it. Because I had a friend who's no longer my friend. Yeah, sure, you can DM me something, Juan. This place killed the food donkey. Yeah, kinda. Food! You know, no one who works here had anything to do with that. True. Okay. I need to grab a few things quick. Oh, I thought we were gonna hang out. We are hanging out. I'm just here to grab something for dinner for Dad and me. Don't feel like doing the big shop tonight. Let me pick out what we have. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you coming to dinner? Can I? I guess. Are you asking? I wasn't, but now it feels weird not to. I'll pick out what we eat then. Wait, you're serious? Yeah. You know what? Go for it. I hate shopping. Juan, are you gonna DM me it or not? You like a main course and two sides? Fancy. Oh, whoops. Right. Oh my god. Just kidding. I saw your DM, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go be right back. What kind of main course? We can stop back in the meat section once you pick out and whatever else. What about dessert? We're not children. Appetizer? We're on a budget, man. No, you won't, Juan. No, you won't. Okay, okay, you hang out. I'll be right back. This is gonna be like me going insane and being like, stop posting about Among Us. I'm tired of seeing it. Just make it quick and not too horrible. Also, Dad's sensitive to broccoli. Oh, also no shoplifting this time. Aw. I can afford a few groceries, man. Also, this place has cameras. Good point. We need a canned good or something. Okay. Alright, fellas, what do we pick in? Green beans, beets, mashed potatoes. At least I think they're mashed potatoes. Okay, that's one vote for green beans. Chicken isn't an option. The purple one. Why does it say I have a message? Oh. Cream of chicken soup. Oh, there is chicken. Greeny beanies. Sokotas, dukotas. Chicken soup. Okay, there's that. We got mac and cheese, taters, mashed potatoes, rice. See, if I have chicken soup, then I wouldn't want to put more mac and cheese, so I guess I'd put some rice, because rice goes well with chicken and cream of chicken soup. Some biscuits, that'll be good. Yeah. My dad works at the deli. We could go there for meats. Okay. Ahoy there, ladies. Hey, Dad. Hey, B. Long time no see. How are you, Mr. Borowski? Can't complain. Just me and the meats. Meat friends. Here's helps to stay friendly with your prime cuts and best fishes. True. Still weird seeing you here. Beats the alternatives. I think I saw my old music teacher when we came in. Oh yeah, that was Mr. Armistead. Looks like it's his job to say hello to people? Yep, called a greeter. I knew I recognized him from somewhere. Alternatives? Not working. Oh. So what are you lovely ladies doing here? Just grabbing something for dinner. How's your dad? Alright. What can I get for you ladies? I'm gonna do ground beef. Classic. Do I want to pull the trigger on these meats? Yes. B, you should come back for dinner sometime. No, B, May is a girl. At the Ham Panther? At home, May. I'll grill us up something nice. We could chop up just about anything back here. That would be nice, thank you. Yeah, okay, let's go get our meats. Coming right out. Alright, dinner decided. I'm not even looking at what you got. That is how straight up tired I am. It's gonna be great. Alright, let's keep moving. Alright, ladies, let's see what y'all got. Yes, okay. Well, that's interesting. Interesting. Maybe I'm just behind the times? Good luck. Alright, thanks, Mr. Borowski. Tell your dad I said hello. See you later, Dad. Night, ladies. That was fun. Yep. Groceries. Really makes you appreciate life. Your sarcasm is invalid. Shopping is fun. Woohoo. Dinner time. Um, yeah. What? Do you want me to order a pizza? Nah, I got a sandwich stuff. Alright. Oh, did I ruin dinner? Yeah, but we'll live, I think. Haha. I don't think ground beef was meant to stand alone, like in a pile. Aw. I'm just bad at everything. No, just fixing things and planning meals. Those are big life skills. Did you like it? No, I agree, it's very terrible. So yeah, we're all paid up till the 15th next month. Nah, right? That rock salt sorted? Yeah, it should be fine. Is Rob still driving that big truck? As far as I know. Okay, I need you to sign some things. Left them on the bar. I think I might just get to them. Please do. We have to pay the guys in a few days. I don't need you to remind me. I know, but I don't, Beatrice. Whose name's on the deed? Yours, Dad. Whose name on the checks? Yours. Dinner ain't gonna set well. Mother's playing tonight. We're gonna go hang out in my room. Yeah, you girls have a nice time. Thanks for dinner, May. Yep. Smelters, huh? You a fan? I like hockey. Hockey? Psh. What's not to like about hockey? A bunch of men prancing around on ice skates, beating the living crap out of each other. Yeah, I can't get excited about a puck. But it's like expected that someone's gonna be bleeding by the end. No sportsmanship in it. How is what I described not sportsmanship? Eh. Did you guys just move in 10 months ago? Why aren't you unpacked? Pretty cool record player. Hey Ricky. As far as record players go, there's my mom's. I don't have any records. I don't get records. My mom was into them. Haha, they were retro when she was my age. They're retro now. That's how retro works. So I've got a question. What exactly does your dad do at the store? These days, not much. Some administrative stuff. He hires the repair guys. He sometimes goes out on jobs. That's kind of his whole area. But that's about it. Yeah, but it's still his name on everything. Yep. Meanwhile, you're running basically everything. Yep. And working there every day too. Yep. I just think you shouldn't. Okay. I just think you're like selling yourself out. I'm sorry, what? Like you're not doing anything about it, just reinforces. Is this really the road you want to go down with this? I'm saying it's not right that you just roll over and take it. Take it? Take it? You're doing all the work and he's getting all the credit. Oh, go to hell. What? You heard me. What is your problem? Here's some reality for you. You know Creek, repair guy Creek at the shop? No? You've seen him. Talks a lot. Worked for us since forever. When I was 15, he asked my dad if he could teach me how to drive. And my dad said no, and then told me not to be alone with him. What the? Yeah, exactly. And you know what? He still works for us. Why haven't you fired him? I can't fire people. And even if I could, he's on the crew. And frankly, he's our best guy. He practically heads up the repair team. Since my dad's barely doing anything. And Creek's got a family and he needs to work. That's disgusting. It's not your responsibility to... I know. Don't you think I know that? I'm just saying if you keep letting these dudes off the hook... Off the hook? Like, you're stronger than this, B. You're, like, badass and shit. You... Badass? My mom dying was not very badass. Me sitting in this room right now is not very badass. Okay, sorry, You are such a shithead, you know that? What the hell? What the hell? A lot of times folks can't just choose to do. Whatever it is you decree to be the right thing. A lot of times people do the things they do because they can't do anything else. You always have a choice. Says the child woman with no job, no rent, no responsibilities, and no consequences for your stupid actions. I am seriously going to put your goddamn lights out. You come in here and start telling me how I'm screwing things up? You want to come in here and say, oh yeah, just ditch your dad, who is both getting old and can barely get off the couch half the time. You want to come in here and say, oh yeah, just start this big drama and make your life way more stressful. It's just not right is what I'm saying. Yeah, it isn't. Nothing's right. The whole effing world isn't right. Like, Greg is probably off doing God knows what wacky shit right now. I'm here making dinner and doing payroll. You know, like, nothing about my life. You just know what I should do. And you're the last person I'd ask for advice. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're sorry. Everyone's sorry. But you don't get it. I thought we were having fun. We went to the mall. We got stuck in a basement. Yeah, and that was all you did those days. I'd work a good 6 hours before you even woke up, probably. I came home each night after you and I were done to pay bills and figure out how we're making next payroll, while Dad slept on the couch. This isn't fun. I should go. You should go. Beef. Bad beef. Oof. What's up? Long day. Yeah, same here. How's socializing? Surprisingly tiring sometimes. Yeah, that's why I don't do much of it. Pleasant surprise seeing you at work tonight. Yeah, I can't believe I hadn't visited yet. Well, you haven't been back long, and you're not usually looking at the ham panther. Who's to say I'm not? Well, it was nice seeing you anyway. Lurk, lurk. Any idea what was up with Mom today? Oh, she's just stressed. That's vague. Haha, well, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but you spent a lot of adulthood being vaguely stressed. Oh, dang. I thought the stress would at least get more specific. Oh, no, you'll have that too. Uh, Cheer up, kiddo. It's only life. Gee, thanks, Pop. What about those boxes I asked about in the crawl space? I'm thinking about it. Watch some TV with me? Yeah, for a little bit. Perfect timing. Garbo and Malloy is starting. Oh, yes. And we're back. Great crowd in here tonight. We'd never leave for too long, folks. Say Garbo. Yeah, Malloy. Crowds like this remind me of our early days. I disagree. None of them are angry and drunk. Most of them, anyway. No, I mean those old nights, those good nights. Just the heat of the stage lights and the thrill of winging it. And the gentle thump of an empty beer bottle thrown at your head. These days, things are pretty cushy. You think we're getting soft? You sure are. Around the midsection. That's a whopper. Malloy, it's company policy to never body shame. Oh, I never worry about that, Garbo. Why is that, Malloy? I'm what you call body shameless. Coming up next, Garber and I go to counseling. What's wrong, Ricky? Hey, B, you there? Yep. I don't really know how I screwed that up, but I'm sorry. It's fine. Going to sleep. See you later. Okay. Hey, kid. Hey, yo. What you up to? Nothing. Kind of bummed tonight. Oh, why? No reason. Just happens. Must be going around. Just got into a fight with B. Oh no, about what? I don't even know. I think I'm just an asshole. You and me both. The asshole twins. We can get matching jackets with that on the back. Varsity jackets. With giant asshole patches on the sleeve. Alright, dude. I'm cashing out for today. See you, duder. Now we're on a giant train. Thank you, Ricky. It's getting replaced soon by something else. I just haven't worked on it. Where did I get the VTuber? Give me a sec. I can actually give you the link. But you're gonna have to set it up yourself because it's not by default set up. Let me get that link for ya. It's free though. Just letting you know, it's free. There you go. You can get it from there. can't just steal that. It was okay, Proto. I just play so many games that I do not know, like, if I should, like, put more games on my plate to, like, grind out with. That's kind of why, like, whenever a bro gets asked to play, like, Tower Defense Simulator or anything like that, I don't join because I don't grind Tower Defense Simulator, so I can't even play if I wanted to. Because everyone does like the high level stuff and I'm like only level 6. And playing by myself sucks, so I don't want to like grind out by myself. Ah, I see. Kind of hard to see. There we go. Jammies. Maybe. Maybe not. You don't know. Away message. Annual Harfest play tonight at the Old Pickaxe. Come out and see the haunted history of Possum Springs. Happy Halloween, dude. Get spooked or something. Hey, Mom. You okay? Sure, honey. You're lying. So, honey, do you feel like talking about school yet? Okay. So what's the story? I just felt like it wasn't where I should be. Where you should be? What does that even mean? Ah, never mind. Let's talk about this later. Any idea when you might want to do that? Because, honey, I'm all ears. I really am dying to find out why you decided to go up and abandon. All the plans we'd made as a family. Jeez, Mom, where is this coming from? You know, you're the first Borowski to go to college. Yeah, Mom, I know. I only heard that since I was like 6. Well, honey, we'd been planning for it since you were born. Spent a good 18 years and got into all kinds of trouble. Just for you to decide you'd rather be here. Might as well have taken all that effort and money and worry and dumped it in a hole. Are you like having one of your mood swings again? Like I'm the moody one in this house. You are the moody one in this house. We'll enjoy this house while we still have it. What? What's happening to the house? Maybe it just isn't where we should be. Mom, this isn't funny. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about anything. Why start now? Go off and do whatever it is you do. You know what? Maybe if I'd had more examples of, getting out and making something of myself. No. No. You do not get to. Maybe you wanted me to get out of here because you never got around to doing it yourself. Maybe I'm just the most recent failure in the line of failures that is our family. I'm leaving now. Whoa, decorations. Yo, you can't mess around on Halloween. Jeez, want to hear a new poem? Sure. Bats and moon, against the gloom, the night is black, I made a snack. Cool. I microwaved, pizza I'd sieved. Though pizza cold, is breakfast gold. That's so true. It really happened. Big Halloween fan here. Yeah, me too, obviously. You going to Harvest? Nah, staying here for the trick-or-treaters. You are a saint. Harvest is dumb. Really, I love it. I mean, are you 8 years old? No, I'm not. Eh. Don't touch my pumpkin. That Ferris wheel looks like a nightmare. Thanks, Colleen. That's helpful. What's wrong with it? I don't trust giant load-bearing machines you can assemble and disassemble in one day. It's the hit record. We've always had the hit record at Heartfest. Yeah, since 1984. Maybe that's a clue that we should retire it. Shut up, Andrew. Okay, everyone, let's just take a step back here and cool down. We are going to have the hit record at Heartfest tonight. Fine then, I'll send all lawsuits your way. Bring it, Colleen. Guessing who's around 16 and 18, Ricky? May? May's 20 years old. Five years younger than me, but I was around their age when I was young. Howdy. You waiting for someone? Well, I think I'm being stood up. A date? Not the kind you mean. Honestly, a big part of my job is someone calling, me heading out, and them not showing up. You were meeting them at the statue of Saint Rubilo? Yeah, the fire breathing guy who like ate people? That's a bit of an oversimplification. But yeah, basically. Cool guy to have a statue of. Outside the church, I mean. Well, I didn't put it here. But can't we learn something from Saint Rubio? Breathe fire. Sure. This statue is part of our Encourage Criminal Acts outreach. It's working. Gonna go down to Heartfest tonight? Oh no, maybe. Keep it to myself. You should say hi if you're there. I'll be there. Okay. We'll see, I suppose. Hey. Hello? Hey! Traveler from distant lands. You have journeyed far, and it has brought you here, to us. Actually, I walk like 15 minutes from my house. Walker, far from home. We will tell of your future. But first, be truthful. Tell us, which of these have you seen? A shipwreck, a ghost on a hill, an arrow broken. Broken, really? You're all like 14-year-old goths. Why am I answering this? The shipwreck. On my way into town, in the playground, this old ship. How did you... You have answered well. We will peer into your future and give you what help we can. In the coming dark. Alright, go for it. Tell us first, what is God in this place? Wow, is it caring but absent? Uncaring but distant? Vicious and roaming? True enough. She works still, in hopes it will return. She? She who? We'll see something in your future. We know. We know. We know. Okay already, jeez. If the sky is empty, is it enough to be a good watcher? That's more a question than a fortune, guys. Let's try something easier. What am I going to have for dinner tonight? Don't know, don't care. I want tacos. We'll have them soon. We'll all have tacos soon. It's raining tacos from out of the sky. Tacos. Don't need to ask why. Okay, well, I'm gonna get going. Stop. Do you see the mystical symbol etched upon this sacred rock? The pentagram you guys drew? Yes, good. Okay, Aunt. It is the first of three. Find it thrice, and it shall find you in the dark. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna head out. You guys are adorable and weird, but the fun of kind of weird. This is serious. Like, we're not kidding. We don't care or anything. But, like, dude. Alright, I'll keep an eye out for pentagrams and whatnot. Cool. Haha, you broke your speaking order. No, we're just backwards now. You freaking out yet? See ya, weird goth teens. You're not gonna narc on us to the pasture, right? For being out here? Nah. Cool, thanks. Breathe some fire already, dude. Aurora, breathe fire for us. There you go. Hey, Aunt Mall Cop. Mall cops don't carry guns, May. Jeez. I guess you need that gun for... What are you doing? Blocking off the road. Oh yeah, I wouldn't want to do that without a gun. You know how many times I've shot someone? No, tell me now. Once. You kill him? No. So you're saying you don't really need it then? You should carry a battle axe. That would be impressive. I'll look into it. Possum Springs Harfest. Brought to you by the Possum Springs Chamber of Commerce. Aw, everything is so great and harvesty, which is basically just a less spooky Halloween. Whatever. I just want to head home and get ready for the night. I could just do that. Or I could wander a bit, take in the Harfesty air. We'll get home when I do. You hyped for Harfest? Harfest is pretty dumb, right? I'm gonna watch a bunch of old Dracula films from the 60s. That actually sounds really cool. It is. I'm gonna get a pizza too. All to myself. Wow, you have a life way more figured out than I did at your age. Really? What were you doing then? Ruining my life. Oh, sorry to bring it up. Oh, it's fine. Just a thing that happened. Oh, right, the thing. Yep, that's my advice. Try not to have a thing. Yep. See ya. Later. Happy Halloween! Haha, hey, you two. You feeling spooky? Oh, extremely, can't you tell? Do your spooky face. I guess you're just smiling. And it's adorable, not scary. Oh, nice effort though. Yeah. The closest to a pink Dirk that I've seen Aurora have is a purple Dirk. You going to Harfest? Nah, I'm gonna watch the game. Is there a game tonight? Well, no, but I was going to watch my fave highlights. Why don't you come out on out? Might be good. Stretch your legs, see the parade. Ever seen the game live? Nah, never. Come on out to Harfest, you never know. Yeah, alright. Yeah, go Smelters. Go Smelters. Hey man, how's things? Good, Harfest, Rush. No one's in here. You missed it. The horror. Oh, I done got horrored. When is this place busy? Morning is bad. Lunch is kinda bad. After I leave is bad. Christine, the owner, comes in then. I don't think I've ever seen Christine. I try to be out the door before she's clocked in. Nice. Anyway, you're here now and I'm here now and it's a lovely day. And I was worried I'd have to smash these light bulbs. All by myself. So what's up? I'm very interested in this light bulb smashing. Hell yeah, dude. Oh! I did the math on how much these things cost. Ah, what the fuck? Just try hitting it with the bat. $0.67. Hit it! $0.67. I'm out of bulbs. Oh, huh? Yeah, just to have fun, you know. What's up? Nothing. Why not smash bulbs, you know? How much is this game? Right now, I believe it's $5 on Steam. I know it's on Switch and PS4 and Xbox as well. Hey, Germ. Hey, May. Hey, I'm Scams. Scams? That's Jenna. Hi. Hi. I'm Bill Dunn. It's on sale. Usually it's $20. And I'm Germ. I'm May. I completely forgot what I was going to say. Hey, Germ, you coming to Harfest? Yeah, maybe. Are you guys going? Yeah, we might hop over. Check out the party. I mean, y'all got ghosts here for real, right? Yeah. What? Little Joe, you know. Yeah, man, local legend. My man, Tapeworm? Out in Bright Harbor? He told me he never got off in this town because of the ghost. Oh, that's a load of crap. He sneaks into rail yards and snatches up the good and the pure. Well, you kids got none of fear then. Damn it, old timer, we're pure as the air. Alright, well, I guess some of you see it there. Nice to meet you. Same little lady. See ya, Germ. See ya. Yeah, his name is Jeremy, so they have people call him Germ. I may have sequence break this game by accident. Really if I go. That's weird. That's weird. Wait, no, I know now. I know how to do it. Oh yeah, normal clothes. Oh yeah, time to get spooky. Sweet witch dagger. Hello? They must already be out. Firefest. Dare you to spin the wheel of destiny? Explain. None can explain the power of the wheel, save that is an unknowable circular soothsayer. Oh snap, is it gonna say the sooth? The sooth shall be said. Okay, I'm into this. Two. A mighty spin of a commendable spin. Your fortune is your future. A place you will soon be, forever. Okay, that checks out. Your card says much. You shall know many troubles, even until the end of your days. Oh. Yeah. I feel like that's just everyone's life. Everyone's got problems. How is this a fortune? The cards do not lie. The wheel that chooses the card is unknowable. So this is unknowable truth? You have learned much, child. I'm 20. Well, that was interesting. May the wheel ever spin in your favor. Alright then. Hold up. Helene, how do I get into this thing? God damn it. Welcome to Harfest Spectacular Water Balloon Toss. You know what to do, or can figure it out pretty quick. Okay, let's go. I can't hit the gator. Well, that shit was something. On behalf of the Possum Springs Town Council, we urge you to support local business. Alright, start come. Possum Springs more like Kathleen, no. More like Awesome Springs. Hey, hey. What you up to? Seriously? We're putting on this year's Hardfast pageant. Oh, right, okay. Live from the old pickaxe. When's this thing supposed to start? 10 minutes, I think? Oh, you think? This is a nightmare. Why did I ever agree to do this? Chamber of Comments owes me big for this. Jeez, I hear you. What? Okay, so here's the thing. You won't have many lines. What? I've had like 3 no-shows. Why? Because this whole thing is stupid and nobody cares about it. B, please, it's a fun part. B, yeah? I will totally save your ass. I might have this memorized from when I was a kid. Probably not. They rewrote it like 6 times in the past 2 years to be spookier. So it's like 20% actual history now and like 80% spooks. So it's like fake history now. It's like the bad remake. That doesn't respect the source material. It starts off normal but gets... Anyway, got like 5 minutes to look at your lines. Psh, I can wing it. May, please don't wing it. Okay. Oh, I didn't see you there. Be ye ghosts? Are ye he to hear the tale of how Possum Springs came to be? Through the mists of time I see weary fur travelers from 1793. Brother John, yes, Brother Stephen, from this vantage point I do spy a deep hollow, and within a great dead tree, and besides with which a spring. Blessed are we, Brother Stephen, for truly my throat is parched from these long and arduous travels, and carrying these 300 beaver pelts. Let us make haste, O excellent brother. Oi, travelers, spare a crust of bread for a needy woman. Haggard rich, horrible to look upon, cruel young men, he did not even offer one of thy 300 fine beaver pelts to warm my ancient bones. I shall curse thee, and this very night ye shall perish. I am fearful. Steady, brother Stephen. I did not venture out into these hills to joust words of a hell hag. Yee hee hee hee. I was born among these trees, neath a harvest moon, and ye shall die under that moon. Brother John, I am frightened. Faith, brother Stephen, art thou so easily shaken by the ramblings of an old crone? Come, help me carry these 300 beaver belts. But little did anyone know that the witch did not curse in vain. Help! Help! Who will help a poor traveler? Uh, um, by the moon and stars above us, sir. I beseech thee, what is thy trouble? You're in this? Yep. Ah, witch! Yep. I swear thee, fiend, that this very day this horrifying crone did curse my brother and I to die. Swans! We camped by this very spring beneath the dead tree. And even how now his body layeth upon the earth, lifeless as a pile of 300 beaver pelts. Oh, it chilleth the heart. Hee hee hee! I did curse this spring, that any man who drinketh from it shall perish. Ah, I am slain. I join thee now, brother Stephen. Wow. I am also undone, for I have dranketh of the water. Don't leave me here, Greg. Bye. And yet, even there, the curse's lust for the blood would not be sated. Gaze upon them. Gaze upon these spirits. Brother, we are now ghosts. I am tormented by the accusing glare of 300 ghostly beavers. It would seem that all who die here are cursed to never leave. Doth thou which know what she hath done? Uh, um, crap. 4. For what is a ghost but that which haunts the empty space that was once full, and once haunted can place be unhaunted? You, from the bus station, young witch, it is I, the god of the forest. Just didn't expect you to, and ain't that the way? So, witch, thou hast tarried too long in this world. I banish thee to wander in the night, through the stranger places. Oh God, how did you know? Young witch, let me speak wisdom to you. We begin and we end, at night in the woods. But that is not the whole of the story. This is your line. Force God, thou hast no power here. Even now thy end beginneth. Hack my infernal powers, shh, young witch. Even now the world you know endeth, and who can say what lieth in the world to come? Wow. Beware as you go, for there are ghosts. Ooh. And so was founded then this festival. On Halloween we shall celebrate the dying of the year and the founding of Possum Springs. I, Mayor Ghost, decree it. The beaver population suffered decline, and now our biggest exports are corn and pumpkins. We used to be the county seat. Yee. Actually, the myth of the Wicked Witch is the product of centuries of persecution by. And that's our show. Be careful as you leave here, for who knows what may lurk in the darkness. Also, be sure to pick up a flyer on your way out from the Possum Springs Chamber of Commerce. Support your spooky local businesses. Jeez, thanks, guys. I'm never doing that again. So, what are we doing now? Well, I'm going home. Angus is making dinner and we're gonna watch horror movies. Can I come? It's more a date thing. Oh. Okay. Pay attention if you're watching. Like, I want you to really pay attention. What are you doing, B? Chamber of Commerce folks are going to the buffet out by Hemp Panther. Kinda have to go. Business stuff. I hate this. But you're good at it. Both of those things can be true. Can I come? Nope. Okay, well. Night. Night. This is garbage. What? Oh my god. Hey, anyone? Shit. Where the hell did he go? Shit. May, go home. There's a guy up there on the hill. He stole some kid. He looked like a ghost. A ghost, huh? Or something like that? May, you shouldn't be out here doing whatever it is you're doing. No, no one should be out here, but there's this guy. I'll drive you home, May. No. May, now. Who do you think it is, Ricky? The long fall. Hey May, thanks so much for your help last night. Woke up and realized that I completely imposed in a big way. Thank you, I really appreciate it. I'll be at work cleaning up after last night if you want to say hello. Hey dude, sorry I couldn't hang last night. Angus says he's sorry too. Band practice today, because I'm in charge and I say so. Off to work, bye. What? You guys didn't just think it was just about all this then? It's called Night in the Woods. What did you expect? Hey, hon. Yeah? Come say hello, why don't you? Hey, hon. Hey, Mom. You look really tired. So do you. Also, I have a splitting headache. Well, the weather seems to agree with you. Gray and drizzly. I could go for that today. Hey, hon? Yeah? Sorry about yesterday. Me too. I said some stuff, and I didn't really mean it. Whether you meant it or not, that isn't how we should communicate. I don't want us to stop talking. I just don't want a repeat of a few years ago. I'm really sorry, Mom, about all of it. Hey, May, you okay? I'm fine. Guess I'm stressed too. Saw some weird stuff last night. Or I think I did. Want to talk about it? Later. I'm still like putting it together. Can we talk about school? Also later. How's it going, Summers? How was your Halloween? Weird. Went to Heartfest, saw some messed up shit that I think was real. Then I had a really bad nightmare. Cool, I stayed in and ate candy and watched TV. Yes, I've played Deltarune. Halloween episodes are on. Well, I was out living a Halloween episode, okay? Whoa. Yep. Hey, Meyer! Want to hear a new poem? Nah, maybe another time. Wait, no. No, sure. Autumn winds, autumn sins. Okay. Autumn times, autumn crimes. What counts as an autumn sin? Cheating on your wife? Or some gas station skank? In November? Oh right, yeah, that's inconsiderate. Hey, Mr. Chazikov. Yeah, Selma, you're gonna break your neck someday. I will make sure to fall right on you. Haha, well, I'm a big enough target. Haha, I'm bigger than you. We should be covered. You too. Leaves, leaves, leaves. Is that a poem? Nope. Hey, Meyer, how are you doing today? I finally did it. I finally went out of my way to, like, start streaming regularly. Didn't think I'd ever do this at any point, to be honest with you. Of course, my setup is very, very amateurish, and I wish I knew how to set up better, but this is as good as it's gonna get for now. Do I got any bots? No. I'm doing okay, Meyer. I hope the nap was pretty good. I ended up sleep. So when we stopped playing, Meyer, I passed out in my bed immediately, and then I didn't wake up until like 2 p.m. I was like, oh damn. Present. Smell the autumn winds. Yeah, hard to miss it. One should not miss such a thing. Talking of, want to see some stars? Yeah, come have a look. I'm blind. This is your own fault at this point, I would say. Anyways, yeah, I woke up one day this week and I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna stream Night in the Woods. Because I played it once when I was like when it came out actually. So like a couple years ago. I think it's been like did it come out in 2015? I'm pretty sure it was before Undertale. Or it might have been a little bit after though. Found one. Let's see. Big snake. Big snake. Yep. Anything else? Big snake emerged from Earth and made a war upon the villages. What villages? You know, villages? Okay. And as he wrapped himself around them, the villagers saw that they were encircled by the same big snake. And they came together, and together slew the big snake. You learn. Why did a big snake attack people? Do you have sympathy for the big snake? I know Roa would have sympathy for the big snake. Jeez, I don't know, but can we just keep saying big snake? Big snake. Big snake. Big snake. Why is big... Oh. I don't know why the filter didn't let you post that. Star located, Captain. Let us consult the guide. Oh, you will like this one. Really? Because they're dead. Okay, yeah, I'm into it. Gramercy, the medium. In life, he spoke with the dead? Really? Who knows? But when he died, his own spirit returned and spoke through him. Wait, that's dumb. How so? That's just called being alive. Not so, his body was dead. So he was like a zombie. But just as smart as before. No looking for brains. So like normal, but he's spelled dead? Just so. Why did they make this guy into a star? I have no idea. I guess it's kind of impressive. Dumb, but impressive. So what's the moral of this one? Moral? Yeah, usually star things like this have some sort of moral. Sometimes things are just strange. That's the moral? That is our pair for today. Well, gee willikers, Mr. Chazakov. Willikers. Wow, that was pretty great. Yes, it was. More in a couple days? Man, I don't want to go back to work, but today and tomorrow my last day's off, and then I have to go back to work. Maybe I'll finish this before then, maybe not, I don't know. Depends. I think there's like 2 or 4 hours left of this game. Feel right about it. I know, but sometimes the right thing doesn't feel right. I just think it's wrong to take something when folks don't want you to take it. Well, I feel like God would see this differently. I do, at least. That's because you're a good person. I don't think there's anything extra here this time. Nope. So today's my last day. Oh dear, we're gonna miss you. It happened so fast. Let us know how it is. I will. I'll come to visit. Can't leave you two to fend for yourselves. Oh dear, what are we gonna do without you? Y'all wanna go see a movie or something? Yeah, let me get settled in and we can go on an outing. And you'll see me whenever you go for groceries. That's true. Ain't going far. Not far at all. My friend, his name's Ramirez. He says this game is like very relatable because it's actually based on like the Pittsburgh area of Pennsylvania. And he said a lot of the things that happen on the side with the characters is like stuff that actually happened when he was growing up, like the abandoned factories, like people losing their jobs and having to work at a grocery store and all that. That's like a real thing that happens. Whoa, is someone moving in? Probably something dumb. I miss you, pizza place. It's very interesting to think about. The only thing I know about Hamilton is a song about not quitting Friends, where you wait on the side of the tracks near Castleman. And Hamilton is where a friend of mine used to live, but they moved recently, like about a couple months ago. I don't live in Hamilton anymore. I don't know much about Hamilton. When I played this game, Meyer, for the first time, I was like, man, none of this would never happen to me. And then I dropped out of college and I ended up here in Indiana. So now it's relatable. I was just telling Aroa and Hero earlier that I might actually lose my job because the factory is running out of orders to do, and we haven't gotten any new orders in. There's about 60 orders left to do, and if there's nothing by the end of December, then that might be it. But who knows? Unless they downsize, in which case they just keep the... They'd fire the new people first, which is me. I'm the one of the newest hires, so I'd be gone. I kind of don't want it to happen, though. What's up, dude? Long night. Weird night. What's up? I'll tell you at band practice. Cool. What you up to? We're gonna head out to band practice? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, I'm probably not gonna sing this time because I need to hydrate and I don't have water with me right now. Back to watch this fiasco again? Huh? Yep. You're our only fan, Germ. I'm just here to be entertained. I'm a gentleman of leisure. Nice. Ready to play? Yeah. Go convince Greg. He's all slow today. Can do. Hey, Angus. Hey, May. What's up? Nothing. I'm having a very boring week. Jeez, I'm envious. So how about that demon tower? Yeah, what do you think? I don't know yet. I haven't gone too far. It's good. I like it. Do you like it? I like it. Well, alright then. Hey, dude. You okay? You look tired. Oh, I was up all night. They were fixing the roof door, and it was super loud. Roof door. Yeah, the door at the top of the stairs that goes out onto the roof. Now I can, like, I don't know, run from that door down in the lobby up to the roof and pee off the side of the building? Yeah, maybe not. But what's to stop random people from doing that too? Dude, it'll be fine. Sorry, I'm just tired. Fair. Ready to go? Yeah, let's do this shit. Oh god! I forgot that this was one of the harder ones. Oh god. This is so scuffed. I'm so sorry. Wow, mate, that was pretty bad, is what it was. I literally do not know this song. Oof, so fast. You just push the button. I am so tired. I strained my vocal cords yelling. Awesome. I'm gonna sound so husky. And anyway, I don't even know if they're dreams or not. And this guy, who I think was a ghost, kidnapped some kid, and also I think was in my head after while I was sleeping. And anyway, yeah, I think I need to do something because this is scary. Well, that's not what I was expecting to hear tonight. Are you okay, dude? Yeah, I'm not like losing it or something. It probably wasn't a ghost. Yeah, probably not. Yeah, definitely. Uh, okay, fine. I'll go figure this out myself. Aw, dude, don't be like that. You got us. Aw, dudes. Okay, fine. So we need to maybe see if there's like some ghosty stuff happening around here, like from a source we can trust, such as, does the newspaper have like a ghost section? What? Why is that a dumb question? You know, we could go check the library. For books about it? No, they have the local paper on file, going back a century. There's some secret history of kidnapper ghosts. We'll find it there, probably. Wow, I didn't even know they had that. I thought it was just like a broken down old bunch of books. When's the last time you were at a library? We actually have one of the nicer ones around. Oh, how? Rich dude who paid for it way back when? Yeah, they set up a foundation and... Never mind, let's go. Can we regroup after? Sure. Okay, we'll be right back. Woohoo, ghosties. That's the spirit. Look, jobs. Weird, like, when this was painted, it was like, hey, look out the window. We're all working. Things are great. Now it's like one of the graffiti murals after someone gets shot or hit by a car. This mural is really affecting you. I forget that we live in separate realities. Mine's clearly better. The funny thing is that the drawing for the songs changes depending on how well you do. So the first two are fine, but then we get to Pumpkinhead, and yeah. Hey, closing in 2 hours. Okay, cool. Any idea where the microfish is? Microfish. Microfish. Third floor. Okay, thanks. Up, up, up. Up, up, up. Oh, Meyer, I should show you. Me and Aroa have matching cosplays on Roblox right now. Let me go get the image real quick, because I'll just post it in the chat. It's very scuffed, because the Roblox catalog is very limited, but you can see what I'm supposed to be. Looks like someone left something open on this one. It's a resume. Bob Targ, born 1967, 50 years old. Let's see. Experience, mining, construction, well drilling. I never think about getting a job when I'm old. 50 is not really old. I mean, you should have money then, right? Ideally. It should be like guaranteed. It should be guaranteed in general. You gonna join my young socialist chatterbox group? Holy crap. What? It's Charity Barity. What's Charity Barity? How do you not know Charity Barity? I assume this is something from school. The school of being 5 freaking years old. Alright. So this was a thing you liked as a kid? No, I hated Charity Bearity. It does look really hateable. It was like you're kidnapped by a cult, and when they were like brainwashing you, instead of some cult guy with a wavy dagger and a magic mask, that's not okay. Yeah, go on. Instead of that, it was this effing pink nightmare. You were scared of it? No, I was bored to death. It was talking forever about like being kind to others. Like I don't know, helping a neighbor do engine repair. That sounds nice. Charity Bearity helps old Mr. Blanco fix his hovercraft. No, that's the worst part. It always rhymed. Charity Bearity, Pink Nightmarity. Cherry Bearity, I just don't care. Jeez, they sure made a lot of these books. I think they're still making them. This one looks pretty old. Charity Bearity, Danger Everywhere. That's vague and discouraging. Could have just kept updating that one book. Here it is. Oh wow, it's dusty up here. It's old up here. Sure is. Maybe your ghost is up here? Yep, ghost. Or something. Whatever he was. He walked through a chain link fence. Or flew over it. Or something. While carrying something. Oh right, well that's even more impressive. So we're gonna go find this guy. Because he took someone. He's like somehow connected to this thing I've been going through. And that's not good. That all sounded a lot more badass in my head. It's okay, it was fine. Oh, I still need to find the art piece, because I was telling Aroa I got art in the Night in the Woods style from, like, the dude who drew this game. Cool. So, I have no idea how to use it. Really? I can't know how to do everything. I'm sorry, but what expertise have you brought to this so far? This whole thing was my idea. No, your idea was ghost hunting. My idea was to at least do a tiny bit of research on it. If you think it's so stupid, why are you here? Because you're my friend, you asshole. Aww. Ugh. Aw, we friends be tweez. Here, let me get this set up. We'll be here all night if your dumbass is in charge. Alright, so what are we looking for? I want to steer? No. Move, I'm steering. Ow. Jeez, May. I'm sorry. Okay, how do we do this? Step 1, look at the screen. Step 2, move around and look at stuff. Step 3, find ghosts. Sure. This is interesting, but... yeah, not exactly about a ghost. Hey! Ghost spotted. Historical Society. Yeah, I've never been. You didn't go back in school? I think this was when I wasn't in school. Oh, after the softball incident. Yeah, I mostly just watched TV and did therapy. Well, it's actually a pretty cool old house. Used to be owned by one of the mine owners or something. Railroad, mine, steel mill, something like that. An actual haunted house. No. Elementary school kids are there all the time. They have like summer arts and crafts program. Oh well, still worth checking out. No ghosts to be found here. The way you say ghosts, it sounds like you don't believe me. Oh wow, this is gnarly and awesome. Oh my god. Oh, look. Scooch so I can see graveyard. That's a gimme. I mean, if you're looking for ghost stuff, that's where they make a lot of them. Looks like they saw him in the old section. Oh, cool. That's where his grave is. I'm actually interested in that. How could you not be interested? This is like actual dangerous ghost stuff. I like history. Ghosts are history. History that won't stay history. Haha, that's actually pretty good. Hey, look at this. Yeah. Looks like Possum Jump. Let me read it. It's Possum Jump. Okay, yeah, that's back up in the state park, right? Yeah. Ever been up there? Nope. Gonna check it out, though. Go nuts. That's actually probably only a mile or so from Miss Miranda's house. Back up in the hills. All kinds of stuff up there. Well, I'll try to avoid any basements. Or corpse husbands. Cosines. Okay, well, that's like 3 leads. Let's boogie. Let's boogie. Also, is that it? Yeah. Big clues. We got 3 leads. You're a regular detective. Maybe Borowski, a detective of ghosts. Alright, let's go. Okay, so we've got some leads. Can I borrow your car this week? Do you even have a license? I mean, no, regardless, but do you? Nope. No license, no credit cards, don't believe in money. You just believe in other people's cars and money. I didn't choose to be born into this society. Okay, well, I have, a job, so I can't drive you all around to all these spots. I can maybe do the graveyard. I need to go there anyway. Cool, I'll see if Greg wants to do the other two. And I probably don't have to say this, but just because something happened in the past doesn't mean it's going to happen again. Hey, nerd. Ever hear of that history repeats? It does. It does the same thing over and over again. So we've just been in a loop since we were living in caves. Yeah, that's science. Oh my freaking god. Ahem. Is that Miss Quelcy? Wow, haven't seen her since graduation. She was always kind of badass. School district did not fund that art program at all, but she made it work. She was like some sort of art teacher survivalist. Wow, I never realized. I think they pay her in bits of string and empty soda cans. Thank you all for coming to this second meeting of the Possum Springs Poetry Society. Do you want to stick around for this? Yeah. Tonight we have new poems from myself and Fisherman Jones and Selma Ann Forrester. I'll start us off with one of my own. They don't actually pay her in string, right? Yes, May, they literally pay her in string. I was just joking. Right. Letter to my worst student. To my worst student, the subject of my stories, I tell friends back home when they ask about life. Out here in the sticks, it's you. I worry. At the end of my life, you will be the only one I remember. Why did you key my car? I know it was you, Brian. Thanks, everyone. Is that legal? What? Talking about details about students like that? She didn't name names. Yes, she did. Okay, no full names. Next up, Fisherman Jones. Fisherman Jones has a poem for us. Two poems. They're short, though. 2 poems. Take it away. Hi folks, thanks. This is called Tunnel Eels. Tunnel eels, tunnel eels. I do not know how it feels to be in darkness all the time, born in muck and raised in slime. But neither do you know paths I've trudged, so it hardly is your place to judge. Okay, that's 1 poem. The next one is shorter. This is called Tunnel Frogs. Tunnel frog swims in dark. Must think it would be a lark to be a fisherman like me. But what do you know, amphibie? Frogs. That's it. That's great. Thank you, Fisherman Jones. He definitely talks to the actual fish. Almost definitely. Finally, a poem by Selma Ann Forrester. I think when I was playing this game for the first time and I did this part, my brother-in-law was with me and he said that this next part is very relatable. Yay, Somers. Thanks, May. You know her? Dude, she's like your neighbor. Oh. She writes these really funny dorky short poems. I'm up for something short and funny. This is called There's No Reception in Possum Springs. Haha. She's not wrong. No reception here. I wave my black phone. In the air like a flare, like a prayer, but no reception. I read on the internet baby face boy billionaire. Phone app sold made more money in one day than my family over 100 generations. More than my whole world ever has. World where house buying jobs became paying jobs became living with family jobs. Boy billionaires. Money access to politicians, waiting for us to die. Lead in our water, alcohol and painkillers. Replace my job with an app, replace my dreams of a house in a yard with a couch in the basement. The future is yours, force 24/7 entrepreneurs. I just want a paycheck and my own life. I'm on the couch in the basement, they're in the house in the yard. Some night I will catch a bus out to the west coast and burn their Silicon City to the ground. Holy shit. Wow. Damn. Huh, she rhymed entrepreneur. I don't even know what that word means. Thanks, everyone. Is she always like this? No. Wow. Huh. Thanks, everyone. See you in 2 weeks. Hey, Selmers. What? I liked your weird poem. Thanks, I wrote it myself. Wait, was the assumption that she didn't write it hers? Nice work, Smelmer. I don't like that nickname. What are you two? Sorry. It's cool. Can we go now? Okay, thanks for coming. We live here. Right, so, find out anything about your ghost? Yeah. Tell him, B. There were some newspaper clippings that talked about a ghost. Not just any ghost, Little Joe. I don't really remember Little Joe. He's a ghost miner. He died in mysterious circumstances. Wow. I know, right? Mysterious. I thought you were like afraid of this ghost. Like filled with like dread and shit. I'm terrified. Okay. So it mentioned 3 different places we can all check out. I have work and stuff. Yeah, Greg and I also have work. Guys skip out on work all the time. Maybe we can like split this up. Share custody of you and your ghost. What places were you thinking about? The graveyard. I call that one. It's close and not illegal. Is there an illegal one? Sure is. The historical society. You know, you don't have to be like break in. The people there like get paid to show it to you. Anyway, I'm in for the historical society. Awesome. So what did I get stuck with? Possum Jump. I know Possum Jump. We used to go there in scouts. Perfect. Okay, I need to like actually get home and do work. This is gonna be awesome. And also, I'm scared to death. Er, yeah, it seems like that's going around the Yepers. So, you and Mom had a bit of a fight yesterday, huh? Yeah. I thought you two were getting along. We were, but we talked about it. I just hate to see you two on the outs again. It'll be fine. We're cool. Might just head up to bed tonight. Sounds good, kid. Been a long couple days. Hey, May. Let me know when you want to go to the park. I looked up a map and it's pretty straight shot up to Possum Jump. Okay, great. We never really get a chance to hang out. It'll be fun, I think. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Night, sir. Tip set. I forgot to write that. Yo, I looked up the Historical Society on the internet. It's real old, but then they did big renovations. Oh, really? I mean, listen, I'm not saying there's a ghost, but old stuff that just got torn up seems like Ghost Central. How so? You're a ghost hanging out in an old house, and then someone puts in a pool where you died or something? Haunted pools would be actually pretty scary. I'm spooked. I'm going to bed. Yeah, Rora and I have talked about like going on adventures in like graveyards and haunted house and stuff like that. Hey, let me know when you want to hit the cemetery. I should be around most nights this week. I don't know. Thanks, Bay. Don't thank me too hard. I'm going there anyway. It's like right down the road. You're ruining this. Oh, in that case, you are so incredibly welcome, and also you better not forget this big favor. That's more like it. I'm falling asleep. Had fun tonight. Sorry if I was grouchy. It's fine. Wait, did you fall asleep? Hello. I have a Ouija board actually in my room. It's in the corner. Bedtime? I'm a bit of the Ouija board. I call it a Ouija board because that's how it was pronounced to me when I first talked about them or first saw them. They said Ouija board, so I just rolled with it. Pretty sure that's the wrong way to say it, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna change it. It's funny. This game was it's funny because I no, I have not asked it hide and seek yet because it's not set up. It's just there in the corner. It'll be fine. Nothing I haven't done before. Eric, did you still want to play Phasmo at some point? You need Wawa? I also need Wawa. I also need to check if dinner's done or not. But we're so close to like the end of this game. I could probably do the rest of this game tomorrow. I don't know yet. The only problem is if I did it tomorrow, I have to do it at a reasonable time. That way I don't stay up too late since I do have work the next day. And also people still wanting to like hang out with me and do stuff that I keep forgetting about. Like Fortnite and Phasmophobia and other things. Man, I used to have the problem where no one wanted to hang out. Now I have the problem where everyone wants to hang out. And there's only so much of me. And also my social energy. Like I have like low social energy, so I don't really feel like hanging out all the time. You can blame like friends from a long time ago for that. Like, damn. Like, not even the friends that I lost recently, just like friends from like 6 or 7 years ago. When I'm told that the only reason I'm kept around is because my characters are hot, and that's literally it, then I feel really bad. Cause then it just really felt like they only had me around because they wanted to write sexual stuff about my characters and not actually, you know, be my friend. But what can I say? My, I was a weird. I was in so many fucking places when I was younger. Like I had so many fucking bad experiences with people. Both in real life and then on the internet. And you would think, oh, well, then I just wouldn't talk to anyone. No, it's just I will talk to people. It's just that you have to be patient with me, cause like, damn. I think the worst of it was like not even that. It was when I was told like, cause I was sad because no one would hang out with me, and like every time my friend group would hang out, they wouldn't invite me places. And then I was told one day it was because um, not everyone's made to be entertaining, and not everyone's interesting, and you're just one of those people. Which made me stop talking to people for like 2 or 3 years. I didn't talk to anyone at all. I would just do my job. That's why when people tell me I'm cool or funny or sweet to hang around these days, I have a hard time believing it because that really messed me up. Morning, sunshine. Are you feeling okay? You look a little limp. Yeah, weird dreams. Weird night. You say weird a lot. Just being honest. You taking headache meds? They're in the bathroom cabinet. Yeah, I am. They're kind of working, kind of not. Well, maybe you need more sleep. I mean, more than the 10 hours or so you already get. You've always been my sleepy girl. Ooh. What'd you do last night? Went to the library with B. That sounds nice. It was. Weird? Interesting. Okay, gotta go. Be safe, hon. Take it easy. You really do look a little tired. Getting out makes me feel better. Me too. Maybe it's a good day to get out in the fresh air. I'll let you know. Bye, sweetie. I mean, I will say part of it's my fault because, like, being lonely, you end up with the mentality that any company is good company, so you end up with people that couldn't care less about you, but maybe share something in common with you, but don't really like you. Things like that. Farming. I could farm. If I stay in town long enough, I could see getting into the farm life. After this, a few miles, and you go into the highway, and it's just rolling fields and farms. I miss the corn mazes as well, and a haunted barn in Brittle. Always next year for campfires and corn dogs. Weird that town ends like, bam, right here. There's like a line somewhere that no one can see, but you can put it on a map. The problem with farms is the amount of poop. Like, even if you don't have animals, you actually buy poop or something and shove it all over the place. It's madness. It's poop madness. Manure. Me coming into Indiana, that's what I was like. I was like, damn, what's that smell? It's all the freaking cornfields. I play a mean banjo, clawhammer. Really, I play bass. We should play together sometime. You know Long Black Veil? Yep. You know Tom Dooley? Yep, my dad likes that stuff. You know Willard Garden? Nope. Eh. Hey Summers, you were great last night. Aw, thanks. Having you to bounce ideas off helped. I'm good for that. Want to hear a new poem? Sure. This is a short one, because I'm tired. Me too, so that works out. I got mad one time. It was online. I've been mad on the internet before too. It's crazy making. What were you doing at the library? I got to the I go to the library. No, but seriously. Welcome back, Aurora. Don't you love driving out like 30 minutes to go to the grocery store? Because the grocery store here upcharges. Hey. Hello. Hi, May. Hello, May. I'm Salim. Are you a busker? Are you busking? What's busking? I don't know. I think it's when you play outside and people give you money. Are you gonna give me money? No. And I'm not busking. Cool. What are you saying gross to, hero? Drawing something? Yeah, drawing a bad guy for a movie. Have you like filmed anything ever? I made a little movie with my phone, and I pirated some movie programs. It's real bad. I played bass really bad. How long have you been playing? Enough to be real bad. Alright, I'm off. See ya. Later. You see someone messed up the mural in the tunnel? Yeah, pretty funny. I mean, very bad, weird and bad. Any idea who did it? Nope. Lots of suspects, though. Yeah, whole town full of suspects. Or some bullshit. You hear me, statue? I guess you were drafted. Ugh. You died before you got to enjoy the statue they made of you. It's garbage. I can't believe they just leave the band stuff in there. What if someone steals it? What if the building falls down? I should start taking Greg's bass, just, you know, in case. So I said I could, like, take you up to the park. You did indeed. Ready to go? Yeah, I'm excited. Are you? Yeah, we never get to hang out. Ghost hunting with Angus. You think the guy you saw was a ghost? Not a guy, a ghost. Right. Why does no one believe me that this is a ghost? Well, I mean, ghosts don't actually exist. Pretty sure they do. Well, I'd need evidence. What counts? A ghost walking up and saying hello, and me saying, hey, I've verified you're a dead person. Could be a zombie or a Frankenstein. Okay, maybe if they're made of ghosty stuff. Ghosty stuff can be our podcast about ghosts. This episode of Ghosty Stuff brought to you by Donut Wolf. Welcome to Ghosty Stuff. I'm May and I saw a ghost, and this is Angus who doesn't believe me. I'm Angus and this is May. She's a crazy person. Nice evening. Yeah, it's alright. My mom used to take us up here to play frisbee. I got hit in the teeth with frisbee once, full speed. Jeez. Casey and me were throwing things at each other's heads. Oh. We stopped after the frisbee. Posted, do not feed or touch the wildlife. Well, clearly, there's some folks living in cabins up here. You can feed and touch them if you want. It's a weird old place up here. There's all kind of weird stuff back up in the park. Old stuff just hang out in the woods. We'll hit my old scout camp on the way up, I think. Busy woods. Okay, better get going before it gets dark. I think I'm gonna do this section and then I'm gonna call it for today. I've been doing this for 3 hours now. Holy moly. Papa. You alright? Yeah, I got asthma as well. Sorry you gotta wait for me. Did you run cross country back in junior high? Yeah, but I never finished a race. Why'd you keep doing it? I have no idea. What is this thing? This is like a lime kiln, I think? Kiln? Like a furnace. Oh, furnace for what? Limestone. Like, do something with it in there, and it becomes this other thing. Oh. Limestone's weird because it's mostly made of skeletons and sea creatures from millions of years ago. So, like, this was all underwater or something at one point. No way. I mean, rocks don't lie. Like, right where we're standing, there were, like, ancient horrible sea monsters. Creepy and awesome. That's history. Okay, I'm ready to go. You need to take a break? I'm okay, No problem. So if this place was underwater, where'd the water go? I don't know, to the ocean, I guess. And like, the earth is always shifting. Some mountains getting all pushed up, where it used to be just flat ground. Weird because things are so boring nowadays. To think all that crazy stuff was going on here. There's always more weird stuff that happens. To find out about later. Okay, I'm ready to go. You sure you're okay? Yeah. Sorry. Seriously, it's fine. Hang for a minute. Okay. I should know all this stuff about, like, ancient sea creature rock or whatever. Lime. Stone. I was gonna take a class on dinosaurs back at school. What happened? It was all full up. That class fills up fast. I bet. I love dinosaurs. Who doesn't? Things were so scary. Back and cool back then? We'd die in like 5 minutes, huh? Oh yeah, ancient creatures would eat us, no problem. Be glad for the millions of years between us. Weird. Time, dude. Time makes most dangerous things less dangerous. Most things, at least. Okay, you ready to roll? Yeah, we're almost to the top. Wow. Wow. My old scout camp used to come up here with my troop like a decade ago. We're an ancient sea monster now. This looks like it. Wow, looks like some of the whirling note things came back. The what? Oh, we made these little windmill things and each put an anonymous note in them and attached to this little spring-controlled helicopter. And the idea was that when the wind would pick up, the windmill would wind up the helicopter and the note would fly away. Looks like some of them blew back. That's an amazing coincidence. Oh no, that was the idea. Each year we'd read notes from the left year before. I'm gonna see if I can find any more. I'm gonna hike up there. Here, been a while. Got one. Got one. I think you got them all. From what I can spot, at least. I got the hike vantage point. Let's read them. Wait, should we, though? We gotta leave them for the scouts. Oh, it's fine. Anyone's up here wouldn't last the winter anyway. Okay, let's read the one. Okay, here's one. Hi, I'm not supposed to write my name, and that's fine because I am a scout. And that is the only name I need. Wow, that's intense. It goes on. The scouts gave me more than a name. They gave me badges to show my worth. Jeez. I would kill for the scouts. That's it. You're all like this? Kinda. Sometimes. No, maybe. Okay, let's read this here. Read it. Ha, oh dear. What? I am super, super gay. Nice. Angus, did you write that one? Jeez, I could have. I think my note was about being like strong and good. And gay as hell, apparently. I think my total gayness came due to discerning reader. Alright, let's read this note. I like shooting arrows. They're cool to shoot. In fact, I think we should shoot arrows instead of guns when we're in the army. It has a tactical advantage of that it is silent and also elegant. Huh. Yeah, I got nothing. What? Not much changes. Could have just as easily been our notes from 10 years ago. Yeah. It's like a timelessness about people. Some things just don't stop being what we are. Yeah. Well, that was a hike. It was a lot easier when I was 11. We passed, what, 3 gates on the way up here? I lost count. Weird, used to be open back then. We ready to go? Not far now, just up ahead. Graves, huh? Yeah, these were, I forget. They were involved in the Possum Massacre. That, like, labor strike thing. Where it was like the miners versus National Guard. Happened back in town like 100 years ago. Why are they up here? I think these were some of the bad guys, and some of the miners didn't want them buried in town. Oh, huh. There's like a few old graveyards up here from like colonial times. I guess there's one up here somewhere too. Well, that's spooky. Yeah, just bones. Ancient shark bones. You see nothing left to be scary. Wow, we're up really high. Really far out. I can't see town from here. It's south of us, behind whatever ridge that is. So what, are we just supposed to wait here and see if anything happens? You tell me, you're the expert. I guess we'll just wait here and see if anything happens. Nice night. Yeah. Back at school I couldn't see as many stars. That always made me sad. Oh yeah, they're really nice up here. I wish I knew the constellations like you did. What? You know all the names and stories and stuff. I wish. I can never remember them other than I think that one up there is like a bell or something. No. Remember that time we were all at the longest night bonfire and we spotted the constellations together and you told us all about them? That's not a thing that happened. Oh wow, maybe it was like a dream or something. God, I barely remember now. I wonder what fake constellations and stories you dreamed up. Okay, humor me. I'll find the constellations, you tell me about them. Okay then. Alright, find me some constellations. Wait, are these gonna be real ones or fake ones? Just ones I remember. Or dreamed that one time. Whichever. Remember Mr. Chazakov? Yeah, science teacher. He lives in an underhill and has a telescope on his roof. And I totally saw some stars through it. That's cool. Telescopes are cool. Wish I had a telescope. Okay, let's see. It's a cat. He's got arrows sticking out of him. And he's chasing a diamond. Oh, I know this one. I don't remember his name. He lived, you remember the stories about the forest god? Yeah. My granddad used to tell me Adina stories. Okay, yeah. Anyway, this cat was in there, like shiny things, was good at getting through the forest. Was really good at stealing. Oh wow, yeah, I used to call him Ass Cat when I was little. Well, then he stole a diamond from a king and got arrowed to death. But he was slick enough that he jumped out of his body and became immortal or something. Huh, decent. Extremely decent. Okay, that's a bell. And in the middle is the eye, looking at you. Okay, that's a. I don't. I know this one from like rock album covers. I think the world ends when it rings. That makes sense. It's gonna be really loud. There's no sound in space. I mean, like basically no sound usually. That sounds really scary for some reason. Well, at least it means we're not gonna get rung to death by a bell. The whale. It's got like the world on its back. Oh wow, that's sad. Why? Why does it have to carry the whole world? Like that's really unfair. Yeah. That is legitimately upsetting. You gotta wonder why people made these up. I mean, like these specifically. I saw a whale and was like, needs to be carrying something. I mean, whales are pretty big. What's the whale swimming in? Space. I guess it's time to get mad at ancient people. It's a pope. He breathes fire. Oh, this one is real. Or at least the dude is. Rubio. And a statue of him outside church. Oh, we never went there. Do your family go to church? Weddings and funeral and longest night, basically. I don't think those first two count. Those are like events. My mom works up at the church now. I haven't gone really since I was like 14 or 15. Is she mine? She pretends not to. Yeah, we're like way out here, huh? In the park? Yeah, I guess. Spooky. I don't know, it's pretty safe. And the stars are pretty. So you don't believe in ghosts at all. Nah, I don't believe in ghosts or gods or psychic powers or anything like that. Not at all. I mean, there's no evidence for them. And people have really tried. Did you ever? Yeah, when I was a kid. Tell me about it. So, I don't know how much I've ever told you, or how much Greg has told you, but I didn't have the best childhood. Yeah, I think I heard that. Why was it bad? My dad didn't like me, and my mom didn't either. And like, um, you don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. No, it's fine. My dad used to hit me a lot, and my mom was probably worse. She like wouldn't feed me, which is why I really like cooking now. She'd like shove me into the pantry and slam the door really hard, and all the stuff would fall off the shelves on top of me. Oh my god, Angus, I didn't know at all. That's awful. She'd lock me in there for like a day at times, sometimes or overnight. So I'd try to develop psychic powers so I could like signal the neighbors or unlatch the door. Didn't work, as you might guess. Did you ever tell anybody? I never did. I don't know why. After a while, I like started feeling guilty too for some reason. Like this was something bad I was doing. Like being abused? Angus, that's not your fault at all. You were a kid. Oh, don't worry, I know that now. Boy, do I ever. Question, can I go kick all of their asses? Like, I've got experience, I can F some shit up. Well, my mom is kind of old now. I still have to visit her sometimes. I have a brother, he's overseas in the army, and my dad left like 10 years ago, so who knows where he is or if he's not even alive. If he is alive, I don't want to know about it. Angus, I just want to give you a hug forever. Ah, well, I was luckier than a lot of kids. I'm just glad I didn't like... Yeah. Anyway, to your original question. Testing out my psychic abilities in the pantry made me really interested in both paranormal stuff and science. And I joined a skeptic society on the internet. And that kind of ruined me on a lot of other supernatural bullshit. And it gave me something to solve, something you could debunk or know. I don't know, it saved me a little bit, I guess. Because when someone does all that stuff to you, it can like make you do some bad things to yourself. But anyway, yeah, no ghost or God. So like, I feel like if I'd been through that, I'd be more likely to want to believe in God or something. Do you believe in anything at all? Well, so like the constellations, I don't believe there's a whale out there, but I believe that the stars exist. And that people put the whale out there. Like, I don't know, we're good at drawing lines through the spaces between stars. Like, we're pattern finders and we'll find patterns. We're like really put our hearts and minds into it. And even if we don't mean to, so I believe in a universe that doesn't care. and people who do, pattern finders. I feel like a lot of people don't think they found God, but God found them, like when they were having bad times like you did. God never did. I was completely alone in the pantry, but a few years later, Greg did. So, like, the stars can stay up there and not give a shit about us. But this whale is pretty cool. You're an extremely good and smart person, Angus. I try, but I'm no more than anyone else. Yep, yep. I should come out here more often. Yeah. Don't look at him. Who? There's someone standing behind us in the trees. Holy shit. Holy shit. What do you look like? Tall, wearing some kind of weird coat? Like a utility coat or something. Oh god. That's the ghost. I'm more worried about it being a living person. Standing in the woods staring at us. God, oh god. Well, don't panic. Follow my lead. Hey there. Out for a hike? Nice night. He's not answering. That's a little hostile, right? That's definitely a little hostile. Hey, I know what you did. May know. I saw you. Okay, we're gonna run now. We need to get to the car. But your asthma, I got an inhaler. The good kind, too. No one in heaven or earth can stop me. Okay, let's go. Deep breaths. In, out. Alright. You okay, big guy? Yeah, I'll be okay in a few minutes. I'm resilient. So that was it. That was the ghost. Or it was some weirdo who lives out there. They probably get lots of kids throwing parties back there. I mean, the party we went to where you threw up. Uh, it wasn't too far from there. Why did somebody believe me? I mean, it's like every other explanation is more likely than ghost. Okay, fine, whatever. Sorry, grouchy. Headache. That was scary. It's cool. It was. Hey, Dad. Hey, you. You okay? Yeah, weird night. You look really worn out. Yeah. Geez, I am sore tonight. I need a back brace or something. How do you do it? Do what? Always running and jumping around all crazy. I don't know. I mean, I'm really out of shape. I don't think I've ever been in shape. I used to be, but that was because of my job. Now, new job doesn't require much like that. Yeah. Okay, go to bed, you. You will do. Hey, B, you awake? I very much am. Doing bills and eating grilled cheese. What's up? Went to the park with Angus. How'd it go? It was fun until it was scary. How so? We totally saw the ghost in the woods. Really? Angus saw this? He did. Well, okay, hold on. I'm texting Angus. Why? Angus is an annoying, strident atheist. He doesn't believe in ghosts. Why can't you just take my word for it? Hold on. He said it was probably a hunter. Okay, whatever. Sorry for what it's worth. I don't not believe you. Thanks. You have a good time otherwise? Yeah, I learned a lot about Angus. Had kind of a rough life. Oh yeah, he definitely has. Wait, how do you know about this? Because Angus and I have been friends since like 8th grade. Oh yeah, I forgot. You know, like the glue holding all of us together, Angus kind of is. He's the common denominator. Me and Greg don't hang out. Angus is good. He is. Okay, I'm going to sleep. Talk to you later. Hey, hey. Yo, yo, yo. Hey. Did you and Angus have a good time? Yeah, it was great until it was super scary. You guys saw a weird creepo, huh? Yeah, it was the effing ghost again. Hold on. Angus is thinking it was a hunter. Buck season starts in like 2 days. Oh, what the hell? Put him on. Hey mate, this is Angus. Dude, you saw him with your own eyes. I mean, we saw a guy who was being weird, but there are folks that live up there in the park. and there are hunting camps and stuff, so it was mostly likely a guy hunting bucket early. Dude, I felt like it. I know I don't know what to say about that. I think all three of us are spooked. Okay, fine. Thanks for going and being brave and stuff. Anytime. Had fun. Grip it. Greg back on. Hey, dude. I'm gonna... Art Theist. Were you doing art just now? Sure was. Alright, off to bed. Night, dude. Hey, mate. This is Greg. You and Angus are talking on my computer. Oh, hey, I'm Angus. I'm so smart and have a great ass. Blah, blah, blah. You two are talking a lot. Hold on, I'm drawing him a dirty message in the paint program. It's a dick with his hat out on it and a smiley face. I don't know what it even means. Looks like you two are wrapping up. Peace out, yo. Hey, mate, it's Angus. You and Greg are talking. I can't test that this picture is kind of baffling. Good night. Okay. I forgot about this part. Give me a sec. I think my camera's been broken this entire time. It's okay, though. It's gonna replace this anyway. Because I noticed while looking back on the stream that the model freezes up sometimes. Hey, can you think of anyone to raid, by the way? Because I'm going to end soon. Like, considerably soon. Like, right after this. And no one I follow seems to be live. Raid myself? What are you, crazy? How does that work? Hello? Can you talk? Yes. For some reason, you're the first thing here I've thought to talk to. Are they live, Aurora? Are you God? No. Oh. So, seconds ago, little creatures are coming, and they are asking if I am God. And I am asking what God is, and they are telling me, and I am not this God. And this God is nowhere. Well, that's where faith comes in, I guess. Little creatures are explaining faith, and moments ago is the beginning, and I am here then and here now, and there is nowhere for God to be hiding. So what am I doing here? Monstrous existence. No, I mean, what am I doing here? What are you? What are those other giant animals? Have I been seeing ghosts? They were like bits of the world. I think I was on a train, but it was like a town? It's all... I lost it. Okay, so... a great beast is walking through the sands, and they are climbing into the air, and now they are making a tear, and now they are gone, and now you are here. What? Little creatures are wandering through the air, and they are dragging me in places and echoes of lives, and they are asking me about God. My head hurts. I'm going to tell you something, little creature. You are swimming further and further out to sea, and beyond are things blind and terrible, and I am showing you now. Oh God, oh God. They are blind, but they are seeing you, and you are coming to them. After this, you are not returning here. I am climbing into the air and closing the sky. Why? I am tired of speaking with little creatures. I am tired of speaking of God. Okay, I will tell you a second thing. There's the hole at the center of everything, and it was always growing. Between the stars, I am seeing it. It is coming, and you are not escaping. And the universe is forgetting you, and the universe is being forgotten, and there is nothing to remember it, not even the things beyond. And now there is only the hole. So does anything mean anything? This is not a question worth answering. What about my home? What about my friends? Soon they are dying. Soon they are rotting. You are atoms, and your atoms are not caring if you are existent. Your atoms are monstrous existence. Then why am I here, goddammit? Why was I chosen to see all this? Where is this going? Little creature, you are not chosen. There is no one to choose you. This is going nowhere. We are not meeting again. And the universe is forgetting you. And I am remembering you, but not because I am caring. The beginning is moments ago. The end is moments away. There is no time to forget. Before all is forgotten. Goodbye, little creature. Well, that's as good as any to end the stream on. We're very close to the end, I will say that much. Uh, I will stream the rest of this tomorrow, actually. Probably at the same time, probably later. I had forgotten what time it was. It's 8 p.m. and I still haven't had dinner, so I'm gonna go check on that. We're gonna go ahead and raid Ali Avali if they're still alive. I don't know. Seems like it. I don't have emotes, so just come up with a random raid message, I guess. I I really would appreciate it if you could come up with something. Well, thank you guys so much. This means a lot. Like, really, I didn't expect so many people to be here and chat with me and all that. I love it. I love it. And we'll finish up this game tomorrow, I promise. So, I hope y'all have a good evening or good morning or good night. Yep. And I'll see you the next time. Have a good one, guys.